What is up, guys? Welcome to the Being Beautifully Honest podcast and channel. Thanks for being here, being subbed. If you're not, hit the button. And if you're listening on YouTube, hit the like. It's like walking in the room and hitting that light switch. Let's brighten up the place and get into this conversation. So I saw this article on Love Be Scott by way of People. And meghangood, she was talking about the relationship with Jonathan Majors and how she tried to encourage him. Well, he tried to encourage her not to be with him, especially, with the stuff that's going on with his legal situation. But I feel like she confirms to me, because some people still don't feel that it's a real relationship. And I said, I do believe that it's real. And the reason why I believe it's real, because based on the story about him and his now ex-girlfriend, Grace Jabari, that's her name, and how they got into a fight. And this wasn't like the first fight that they've had, but how they got into a fight. They were in the car. She, I believe, saw something on his phone, probably went off, and it became a crap show in that car. What I got from it was that she saw a text message from another woman. And then not long after that situation happened, then we start seeing him and meghangood. And a lot of people were saying, oh, she's got a good contract. This is his, way of trying to get his black card back. He needs the black community. He's losing gigs. He's losing deals. And so he's trying to find his way back into the black community. So a lot of people felt like the relationship was fake. Not just that, it's like people see meghangood as this beautiful woman. Why would she want to be with somebody that looks like he's always saying, huh? on his face when he's looking at the camera. But based on those things, I said I felt like it was real. Did I understand it? No. But love can be blind. It's not always about the looks. So, with that being said, I felt like it was real. But I feel like she's confirming what I thought, in that she met him and started communicating with him while he was with his ex-girlfriend.
I'm going to be 43 in about 2 months, and this is the best shape I've ever been in, period. And it's the best shape spiritually in harmony that I've been in for a very, very long time, at least before life's things came. And at this junction, life's things have come, and I feel great. I feel thankful. My mind is like blown away at not even the peace that I have, but the harmony I have in my life. It's really beautiful. I love again, at least not at that time. There's moments where I'm with Jonathan and we have a moment, and I'm thankful to what I learned in that relationship so that I can now implement it. We met at an event. I'm not going to get too into it, but yeah, and it just was instant chemistry, but I wasn't really in that mind frame. And then we re-met again about 4 months later, and I was like, this is going to happen. And it did. And then, as everything was unfolding, it wasn't that there was a moment that I decided I'm going to let the world in on this. It was the moment that I decided I see you, and for us to walk through together, that's just what's going to happen. And I have to be okay with that, or not. And I was like, okay, well, this is, we'll see what happens, And so there was never a moment where we decided that we wanted to do that. It's just something that sort of happened. Someone saw us somewhere, going to a movie, and then kind of reported it. And we, it was like, should we shut it down or not? And I was like, no, because people have a perception of you that's not true. A perception of who you date. That's not true. So if this is what it is, love, if that's what it is, then at some point they're going to figure it out. And he was like, yeah. And I was like, he's like, are you sure? I mean, he actually tried to encourage me to not be with him. And I was like, yeah, that's not going to happen.
So yeah, I definitely feel like she confirmed my thoughts on when they met, when they possibly connected. And it was definitely during the time of him being in his previous relationship with the woman that he had the assault charges and conviction now against, Grace Jabari. Now her saying, no, let's not shut it down. People are, they have this perception of who you date. It's not a perception of who he dated. It's what he actually was doing. And I don't care, but don't say it's a perception of who you date. It's who you date. It's who you dated. And he was mainly with Caucasian women. Thanks for being here, liking, and subscribing. I'm Beth, just being beautifully honest. So until next time, just wanted to keep it brief, beautiful, and now I'm going to say bye. Don't wanna talk, don't wanna see, don't wanna feel it.